In the world of celebrities, there are countless stories that inspire, entertain, and sometimes surprise us all. And when we think about how these stars came to be who they are today, it feels like stepping into a never-ending storybook filled with music, films, fashion, red carpet lights, and unforgettable fan moments. So let us begin with the journey of young dreamers who rose from humble beginnings to become shining icons. One of the most talked about stars is Justin Bieber, who was discovered through YouTube videos posted by his mother when he was just a teenager, singing with a passion that captured millions of hearts. His story feels like a fairy tale of modern times because he started as a small-town boy in Canada, singing with a guitar, and then suddenly the entire world knew his name. Fans around the globe felt connected to him, not just because of his music, but because his rise felt like their own dream coming true. At the same time, there are other stars like Selena Gomez, who also started young first on Disney Channel shows and then transitioned into a powerful singer, actress, and entrepreneur. Her fans watched her grow up on screen and followed every step of her life, from her music to her advocacy for mental health, making her journey not just entertaining but deeply relatable. The world of fashion also played a huge role in shaping how celebrities present themselves to the public. Think about Rihanna, who turned from a chart-topping singer into a global fashion and beauty mogul. Her Fenty brand became a symbol of inclusivity and creativity, and fans around the world admired how she balanced music, fashion, and entrepreneurship, all while staying true to her roots. The story of Kendall Jenner is another fascinating one because she started as a reality TV star and then carved her own space in the high fashion world, walking runways for top designers and becoming a style icon. Her close friendship with Hailey Bieber often made headlines, and when fans saw them together laughing, sharing inside jokes, and enjoying the spotlight, it reminded them of the real connections. Celebrities also cherish Hailey herself. Built her own space as a model and entrepreneur while being part of the famous Baldwin family and later marrying Justin, which created a fan-favorite couple. Their bond became a symbol of support and resilience through public challenges. Yet what makes their story engaging is not just their romance, but how they both grew as individuals with unique careers while fans rooted for them every step of the way. Moving into another corner of celebrity world, we find Taylor Swift, whose storytelling through music has become legendary. Her lyrics capture emotions so vividly that fans often feel she is narrating their own life stories. Her journey from a young country singer in Nashville to one of the most powerful pop stars in the world is a lesson in perseverance, reinvention, and artistic courage. And fans relate to how she shares her vulnerabilities through music, which makes her an artist who connects on a deeply human level. Then we have actors like Leonardo DiCaprio, who worked for decades building a career filled with diverse roles and finally winning the Oscar after years of anticipation. The moment he held the trophy became one of the most celebrated moments in Hollywood history, and fans who admired him since Titanic felt like they too had won after waiting so long. This is the magic of celebrity journeys. They make audiences feel personally involved in triumphs and struggles, as if these stars are close friends. Another inspiring story is that of Zendaya, who began on Disney Channel but transformed into an award-winning actress, singer, and fashion icon. Her role in Euphoria showed her incredible range, and fans saw her not only as a performer but also as a voice for her generation. When she walked red carpets wearing bold and elegant styles, it became more than fashion. It became a statement of confidence and creativity. People admire her for being authentic, approachable, and still achieving so much at such a young age. While music and movies dominate headlines, there are athletes like Serena Williams, whose legendary career in tennis inspired millions around the world. Her journey from a young girl practicing on public courts with her sister Venus to becoming one of the greatest athletes in history shows the power of discipline and belief. Her story proves that celebrities are not just entertainers, but role models who redefine what is possible, and fans cherish every moment of her journey, especially when she shared her life as a mother, balancing family and career. This human side makes stars relatable and keeps fans emotionally invested. Fans also love seeing celebrities using their platforms for good, like Angelina Jolie, whose humanitarian work across the globe earned respect beyond her film career. Her efforts with the United Nations and her advocacy for refugees inspired countless fans who realized that fame can be used as a force for positive change. And then there is Beyoncé, who is not only a musical legend, but also a symbol of empowerment, creativity, and artistic perfection. Her performances are described as historic, and fans call her Queen Bey because she embodies strength, artistry, and dedication. She tells stories through music videos, live shows, and fashion in ways that make audiences feel like they are part of a larger cultural movement. While many Stars shine on screen or stage. Others connect through digital platforms. Think about Charli D'Amelio, who rose from TikTok dances to becoming a global celebrity with millions of fans. Her story reflects how the new generation of stars can rise, from social media to mainstream success, and her journey is still unfolding, which excites her audience because they feel they are growing with her in real time. And then there are timeless icons like Oprah Winfrey, who built an empire from talk shows, books, and philanthropy. Her life story of overcoming struggles and becoming one of the most influential women in the world shows that celebrity power can inspire across generations. The way fans connect to her messages of hope and resilience demonstrates why she remains beloved for decades as we weave these stories together. The world of celebrities feels like an endless scroll of inspiration, drama, fashion, and unforgettable achievements. Each journey different, but all tied by the same magic of dreaming big, working hard, and sharing moments that fans can hold on to forever. The rise to stardom for celebrities is always filled with excitement, dazzling lights, and unforgettable fan reactions. And when we look at how these stars transformed from hopeful beginners to global sensations, it feels like watching a movie unfold. In real life, Justin Bieber, for example, went from uploading simple covers on YouTube to performing in sold-out arenas around the world. His first major hits, like Baby, turned him into a household name, and fans everywhere felt like they were part of something new and magical. The crowd screamed his name, posters covered walls, and social media exploded with endless admiration. The phenomenon of Bieber fever showed the power of fandom and how young audiences can lift an artist into the sky. Almost overnight, similarly, Ariana Grande, who started on Nickelodeon, quickly became a music powerhouse with her extraordinary voice. Her transition from acting to singing was so smooth that fans followed her every step, cheering her on as she released hit after hit. And her live performances showcased not only her vocal strength, but also her connection with fans who felt like they were on this ride with her. Miley Cyrus also had a powerful rise after Hannah Montana, where she balanced being a Disney star with carving out her identity as a musician. Her journey of reinvention inspired many young people who were also trying to find themselves in the middle of growing up, and her concerts became experiences of freedom, creativity, and self-expression. Taylor Swift, during her rise, shifted from country to pop with albums that broke records and set cultural trends. She had fans analyzing lyrics, guessing hidden meanings, and attending massive tours that felt like festivals of music and friendship. Each concert felt like a celebration of connection between artist and audience and fans. Often said they felt understood by her music, which made the bond even stronger. When we look at Hollywood stars, the rise is equally captivating. Actors like Jennifer Lawrence went from indie films to winning an Oscar. At a young age, her role in the Hunger Games made her a global icon, and fans admired her for being relatable, funny, and real, even while becoming one of the most recognized actresses of her generation. Another actor who captured hearts was Chadwick Boseman, whose performance as Black Panther became a worldwide phenomenon. His journey to stardom was filled with dedication and powerful roles that left lasting impressions. And fans celebrated his work as groundbreaking and inspirational. Zendaya also soared to stardom after her Disney beginnings, stepping into roles that showcased her incredible talent and fashion sense. Her appearance at award shows became viral. Moments and her authenticity made her a role model, especially for younger fans who looked up to her as proof that dreams can come true on runways and fashion campaigns. Kendall Jenner established herself as a serious model despite starting in reality television. Her collaborations with top designers and appearances in high-profile magazines cemented her place in the fashion world, and fans loved following her glamorous yet hard-working journey alongside her fellow supermodels, Gigi Hadid and Bella Hadid, who also rose quickly in the fashion industry with their unique looks and strong presence together. They became icons of modern style, inspiring millions of fans to experiment with fashion and self-expression in the sports world. Stars like LeBron James rose from high school prodigies to NBA legends. His rise was documented so closely that fans felt like they had grown up with him. His championships, his leadership, and his charity work through the LeBron James Family Foundation made him not just a sports star, but also a community hero. Fans cheered for him not only because of his basketball skills, but also because he represented dedication, discipline, and giving back. Serena Williams also had a rise filled with victories, trophies, and unforgettable matches. Her strength on the court inspired generations of athletes, especially young women who saw her as proof that greatness could be achieved with persistence and passion beyond entertainment and sports. There are Figures like Elon Musk, whose rise in the business and tech world made him a celebrity in his own right, from building Tesla to launching rockets with SpaceX. His journey fascinated fans who admired innovation and risk-taking, making him one of the most talked about personalities in the world. While many rises are smooth, others come with challenges, yet the fan support makes the journey unforgettable. Demi Lovato, for instance, rose through Disney into a successful music career, and fans stuck with her through ups and downs, cheering loudly for every comeback and celebrating her honesty and sharing personal struggles, which made her even more relatable to people going through their own challenges. Selena Gomez also rose as a Disney star, then shifted to music and production, and her journey was marked by incredible achievements, despite health struggles which made fans love her even more because they saw her strength and courage shining through her projects. Beyoncé continued her rise after Destiny's Child to become one of the greatest solo performers in history. Her albums like Lemonade were not just music, but cultural moments sparking conversations worldwide. Her concerts became life-changing events for fans who described the experience as magical, powerful, and unforgettable. Rihanna also experienced a meteoric rise from being discovered in Barbados to dominating global charts and later conquering the fashion and beauty world. Fans loved how she brought her roots, her confidence, and her vision into everything she created, making her rise one of the most iconic of the modern era. And then there is Billie Eilish, who rose as a teenager creating music with her brother in their bedroom and suddenly became one of the youngest Grammy winners in history. Her unique style and honest lyrics made her a voice for her generation, and fans saw her as someone who dared to be different, yet still connected deeply with their emotions. International stars like K-pop group BTS also had a remarkable rise from small beginnings in South Korea to becoming global superstars. Their journey was marked by tireless dedication, endless rehearsals, and heartfelt music that spoke about self-love, dreams, and struggles. Fans, known as ARMY, carried them to global stages, filling stadiums and breaking records together. Their rise showed how music could transcend languages and borders in Bollywood. Deepika Padukone rose from modeling to becoming one of the most successful actresses in India. Her performances, her elegance, and her openness about personal battles made her a respected global star, with fans who admired both her beauty and her courage. Priyanka Chopra also rose to international stardom, moving from Bollywood to Hollywood, starring in shows, movies, and becoming a global ambassador for Indian talent. Her marriage to Nick Jonas became a fan favorite story, blending two worlds and showing how love and culture can unite people across continents. The rise to stardom is not just about fame. It is about connecting with audiences through talent, authenticity, and perseverance. And each celebrity story reminds us that dreams can transform into reality when combined with hard work and fan support. These journeys create memories that fans hold on to forever, making the rise of their favorite stars one of the most thrilling parts of celebrity culture. Every journey to fame comes with challenges and controversies that shape celebrities into stronger versions of themselves. And while fans love the glamour and success, they also deeply connect when stars show their human side, because it proves that even icons face struggles. Justin Bieber, for example, went through times when fame felt overwhelming, being followed by cameras non-stop and having every mistake magnified in headlines. But what made his story powerful was how he acknowledged his struggles, learned from them, and slowly rebuilt himself as a more mature artist. And husband fans who had grown up with him respected his honesty and celebrated his ability to turn setbacks into lessons. In a similar way, Selena Gomez also faced health challenges, including lupus and a kidney transplant, which she openly spoke about. Instead of hiding these moments, she chose to share her journey, which inspired millions of fans dealing with their own battles. Her openness about mental health added another layer of connection, and her fans admired her courage in facing adversity while continuing to shine in her career. Miley Cyrus also had her share of controversies, especially during her transition from Disney star to adult performer. But those bold choices were part of her journey to express who she really was. Over time, fans began to appreciate her honesty, her fearless reinvention, and her talent, which always shone through regardless of the noise around her. Ariana Grande faced the heartbreaking Manchester concert tragedy when a terror attack struck one of her shows instead of being crushed. She returned stronger, hosting a benefit concert that brought stars and fans together to honor victims and spread love. Her resilience in such a painful moment showed the world her strength and compassion. Demi Lovato too faced very public struggles with health and recovery, but fans loved her even more for being open about her journey. Her comebacks on stage carried powerful messages, that no matter how hard life gets, it is possible to rise again. And this authenticity created one of the most loyal fan bases in music history. Taylor Swift also faced challenges with public feuds and disputes over her music ownership. Yet instead of letting those struggles break her, she turned them into art, releasing albums like Reputation and Lover that addressed those conflicts in creative and empowering ways. Her fans admired her ability to turn negativity into inspiration and saw her as a fighter who stood up for herself. And Hollywood actors also faced challenges. Robert Downey Jr., for example, had years of personal struggles before making one of the greatest comebacks in history. As Iron Man, his redemption arc became legendary in Hollywood and inspired countless people to believe in second chances. Chadwick Boseman, although private about his illness, worked through his health challenges while delivering some of the most powerful performances ever seen. His dedication, despite silent struggles, touched the hearts of millions when the truth came out. Fans around the world honored his strength and legacy, showing how deeply connected audiences feel to the humanity of stars. Selena and Angelina Jolie also faced constant media attention on their personal lives, yet chose to focus on their craft and charity work, proving that resilience is key. Zendaya, though younger, has also spoken about the pressures of being a role model and has handled them with grace, inspiring her fans to embrace authenticity in sports. Serena Williams faced criticism and challenges as she dominated the tennis world, but she continued breaking barriers, proving that perseverance and focus can outshine negativity. LeBron James, too, faced scrutiny from critics throughout his career, but he kept his eyes on the bigger picture, delivering championships and building schools for children, showing that true greatness is defined not just by trophies, but by the impact you create beyond the game. Celebrities also face fashion and image controversies, but many turn them into iconic reinventions. Madonna, for instance, was often criticized for pushing boundaries, yet she used those very controversies to reinvent herself, becoming a cultural icon. Lady Gaga also transformed criticism into fuel, building a career that celebrates individuality, uniqueness, and courage, and her fans, known as Little Monsters, felt empowered to embrace who they are. Challenges also appear for international stars. K-pop group BTS dealt with skepticism in their early days, facing criticism that they would never break into the Western market. But their hard work and message of self-love proved the critics wrong, and they became one of the biggest bands in the world, inspiring fans with their resilience. Priyanka Chopra, too, faced doubts when entering Hollywood, but she persevered with confidence, talent, and vision, carving her space and proving that diversity belongs on global stages. Bollywood stars like Shah Rukh Khan also faced career slumps, but his charm, dedication, and connection with audiences brought him back into the spotlight, reminding fans why he is called the king of Bollywood. Controversies often teach stars how to balance fame and authenticity. Beyoncé and Jay-Z, for example, dealt with very public rumors, but instead of hiding, they used music and art to tell their story, giving fans a safe glimpse into their struggles, while also inspiring them with reconciliation and strength. Rihanna faced business challenges while building her empire, yet she stayed focused and turned Fenty into a global success, admired for inclusivity and innovation. Challenges may create headlines, but what makes these stories unforgettable is how celebrities transform them into growth. Fans feel proud when their idols overcome storms, because it makes them believe they too can conquer challenges in their own lives. And that is why every controversy, every setback, every painful moment becomes a stepping stone in a larger journey of resilience, comeback, and triumph. Reinvention and personal growth are some of the most inspiring parts of any celebrity journey, because they show how stars evolve beyond fame into stronger, more grounded, and more influential people. Justin Bieber, for example, after facing so many ups and downs, made a conscious effort to reinvent himself, both as an artist and as a person. His marriage to Hailey Bieber became a new chapter where fans could see his maturity, his softer side, and his commitment to building a stable life. His music also reflected this change, shifting from youthful pop anthems to more heartfelt songs about love, faith, and healing. Fans felt proud watching him grow and appreciated how he shared that journey with them. Miley Cyrus also went through one of the most dramatic reinventions in modern pop culture, moving from her Disney image to a bold, rebellious phase, and eventually to a more reflective version of herself. Her albums like Younger Now and Plastic Hearts showed how she experimented with style and sound while always staying true to her creative core. Her ability to embrace every version of herself inspired fans to accept their own changes and transformations. Selena Gomez, too, reinvented herself not only as a musician, but also as a producer, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. Her beauty brand, Rare Beauty, focused on self-love and mental health, which made fans connect to her on a deeper level, because it was not just about looking good, but feeling good as well. Ariana Grande, after personal challenges, reinvented herself with albums that balanced vulnerability with strength. She used her platform to advocate for kindness, self-healing, and empowerment while still delivering the powerful performances fans adored. Demi Lovato reinvented herself through her comebacks, bringing new music styles and stronger messages with each era, proving that resilience and honesty can create some of the most powerful art. Taylor Swift perhaps has one of the most celebrated reinventions. In music history, moving from country to pop and later to indie folk, she showed that growth is about exploring different sounds and staying authentic. Her decision to re-record her albums to reclaim ownership inspired fans and set a new standard. In the industry, Zendaya reinvented herself from Disney actress to award-winning Hollywood star and fashion icon. Her confidence on screen, her red carpet moments, and her openness about representation inspired millions to believe that reinvention is not about changing who you are, but about becoming more of who you were always meant to be in Hollywood. Robert Downey Jr. became the symbol of personal growth by turning his life around and redefining himself as Iron Man, showing that even after mistakes, greatness is possible. Matthew McConaughey also reinvented himself from rom-com star to Oscar-winning actor by choosing deeper roles that showcased his talent and passion. Jennifer Lopez reinvented herself many times, from dancer to singer, to actress to businesswoman, proving that age is no limit when it comes to chasing dreams. Her fitness, her dedication, and her ability to balance so many roles made her an inspiration. Beyoncé also continued to grow, evolving from a superstar singer to a global cultural icon. Her projects became more than music. They were celebrations of heritage, empowerment, and unity. Rihanna reinvented herself from singer to business mogul with Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty. Her focus on inclusivity and diversity transformed the beauty and fashion industries, making her not only a star but a visionary. Lady Gaga also showed powerful growth, moving from outrageous performances to heartfelt acting roles like in A Star Is Born, which revealed her depth as a storyteller. In sports, LeBron James reinvented himself not only as a player, but also as a leader, mentor, and philanthropist. His work in education and community uplift proved that reinvention is about using influence for greater good. Serena Williams reinvented herself as a mother, while still being a champion, showing that strength and love can exist side by side and inspiring countless fans around the world. Athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi also reinvented their careers as they aged, proving that discipline and dedication can keep excellence alive for decades. International stars also had powerful reinventions. Priyanka Chopra shifted her identity from Bollywood queen to Hollywood powerhouse, balancing East and West with grace. Deepika Padukone used her platform to advocate for mental health while still dominating the film industry. BTS reinvented themselves with every album era, exploring new concepts while staying grounded in their message of self-love and unity. Their growth showed fans that reinvention does not mean losing identity, but expanding it. Madonna remains one of the ultimate reinvention stories in music, constantly changing her sound style and image, yet always staying ahead of her time. Fans admire her ability to adapt and inspire through generations. Similarly, David Bowie during his career showed that embracing change could create timeless art in fashion. Kendall Jenner reinvented herself from reality television personality to respected supermodel, proving that reinvention can break stereotypes. Gigi and Bella Hadid also reinvented their careers, balancing high fashion with personal projects that highlight individuality and creativity. Even entrepreneurs like Elon Musk show reinvention by shifting from PayPal to Tesla to SpaceX. Each reinvention carrying vision, innovation, and risk-taking that fascinates the world. What makes these stories moving is not just the transformation, but the courage it takes to embrace growth and share it with the public. Fans are inspired because they see their idols facing challenges and choosing to rise higher. Celebrities often use reinvention as a way to give back through charity and advocacy. Angelina Jolie reinvented herself as a humanitarian, using her platform to focus on global issues and children's rights. Leonardo DiCaprio reinvented himself as a climate activist, speaking passionately about protecting the planet. Stars like Shakira also grew by balancing careers, with charity through her Foundation for Education in Colombia showing that growth is about impact as much as fame, reinvention, and personal growth in celebrity culture. Remind fans that life is about constant evolution, about turning pain into power, challenges into opportunities, and dreams into reality. And that message resonates deeply, because we all strive to grow, evolve, and shine brighter in our own lives. Legacy and influence are the moments when celebrities become more than performers. They become timeless icons who leave behind stories, lessons, and inspiration that will continue to live long after their time in the spotlight. Justin Bieber, for example, has already built a legacy that goes far beyond his music. From his early beginnings as a teenager with a guitar on YouTube to becoming one of the most streamed artists in history, he showed how social media could change the entertainment world forever. His influence is seen in how many young singers now use digital platforms to launch their careers, and fans who grew up with him feel connected, not just to his songs, but to the journey of watching him evolve from boyhood to manhood. His relationship with Hailey Bieber also shows a legacy of resilience, love, and growth, making him an example for fans about finding balance in fame. Selena Gomez also carries a legacy of strength, kindness, and advocacy. Her Rare Beauty brand is not just a business, but a movement that encourages self-love and mental health awareness. Her ability to turn challenges into inspiration has influenced countless fans to prioritize well-being and authenticity. Ariana Grande's legacy is shaped by her incredible vocal power, but also her compassion, her strength in the face of tragedy, her advocacy for kindness, and her empowering music that continues to inspire self-belief and resilience. Taylor Swift has built one of the most fascinating legacies in music history, not only because of her record-breaking albums, but also because of her decision to fight for ownership of her art. Her ability to reinvent herself while staying true to her storytelling style makes her influence generational. Her fans, known as Swifties, are some of the most dedicated in the world. Proving how deeply she connects with people, Miley Cyrus will be remembered for her fearless reinventions and her ability to express herself unapologetically, showing fans that it is okay to change, evolve, and explore different versions of oneself. Demi Lovato's legacy is tied to honesty, resilience, and courage. She has used her platform to break stigma around mental health, and her journey has become a powerful influence. For anyone facing personal struggles, Zendaya is shaping a legacy of representation and empowerment, not only as an actress, but also as a role model for young fans who see themselves reflected in her success. Her grace and confidence inspire the next generation of dreamers in Hollywood. Robert Downey Jr. will forever be remembered as one of the greatest comeback stories of all time. His role as Iron Man is not just a character, but a symbol of redemption and second chances. Chadwick Boseman's legacy is even more profound. His portrayal of Black Panther was not only historic for representation, but also an inspiration for unity, strength, and pride across cultures. His influence will continue to inspire future generations. Angelina Jolie's legacy as a humanitarian stands alongside her acting career, showing that true influence comes from using fame to create positive change. Leonardo DiCaprio will be remembered not just as an Oscar-winning actor, but as a global advocate for climate change awareness. Beyoncé has crafted a legacy that transcends music, becoming a symbol of empowerment, cultural pride, and artistry. Her performances and messages will echo through history. Rihanna's influence expanded beyond music into business, where she transformed beauty and fashion, making inclusivity the new standard. She will always be remembered as a trailblazer. Lady Gaga will be remembered for her artistry, individuality, and ability to connect deeply with fans while also stepping into film and activism, proving that influence is limitless in sports. Legends like Serena Williams will forever be celebrated as the greatest in tennis, and as an inspiration for women athletes across the globe. LeBron James will leave behind not only championships, but also schools, foundations, and a legacy of leadership, showing how athletes can change lives beyond the game. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi already stand as football icons whose names will be spoken for centuries as examples of discipline, excellence, and passion internationally. Stars like BTS will be remembered as cultural ambassadors who spread messages of self-love, unity, and hope. Their influence shaped a new era of music where language and borders no longer limit connection. Priyanka Chopra will be remembered for bridging industries and cultures, showing that talent and determination have no boundaries. Shah Rukh Khan will remain the king of Bollywood not just for his films, but for his ability to connect with audiences through charm, humility, and humanity. Madonna's legacy is that of constant reinvention and artistic bravery. David Bowie will always be celebrated as a visionary who redefined creativity. Kendall Jenner, Gigi Hadid, and Bella Hadid are shaping a legacy in fashion, proving that models can be more than faces. They can be entrepreneurs, icons, and advocates. What ties all of these stories together is the emotional connection with fans. Fans cry, cheer, and grow alongside their idols, and that is the true power of celebrity legacy. It is not only about awards or money, but about the feelings, memories, and inspiration left behind when a star creates a moment that fans will never forget, whether it is a song that healed someone, a performance that gave courage, or a speech that sparked change. That is the magic of influence. As we look ahead, the future of celebrity legacy will continue to evolve with new stars rising from social media, new platforms, and global collaborations. But the essence will remain the same: the ability to inspire, to connect, and to leave behind a story worth remembering. The world of celebrities is not just about red carpets or headlines. It is about human journeys shared on the grandest stage, and every legacy is a reminder that even in fame, what matters most is the impact made on hearts and lives.